A week after my son married the woman he claimed was the love of his life, I discovered they were secretly planning to throw me out of my own home. The only thing they did not know was that the house they were treating like their future inheritance legally belonged to me, and I had never transferred a single document. That secret changed everything. My name is Evelyn Carter, and I was 70 years old when my peaceful life turned into a battle I never expected. After my husband passed away, I spent 3 decades working hard to pay off the home where I raised my only son, Daniel. When he married Ashley, I welcomed her with an open heart. They were struggling with rent, so I invited them to live with me until they got back on their feet. I believed we would live together with love and respect. Instead, Ashley slowly began replacing everything that made the house feel like mine. My late husband's portrait disappeared from the hallway. My favorite furniture was moved into the garage. Decorations I had treasured for years vanished one by one. I kept quiet because I wanted my son to be happy. Then Ashley invited her mother, Brenda, to stay for a few days. Those few days became weeks. Together they walked through every room discussing renovations, paint colors, and even future bedrooms for children they did not yet have. One morning I came home early and overheard them discussing how to pressure me into moving into a small apartment. If I refused, they planned to make my life miserable until I left voluntarily. Hearing them calmly plan to erase me from my own home broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. Instead of confronting them, I called my closest friend, Carol. She urged me to stay calm, gather evidence, and meet with a lawyer before making any decisions. The lawyer confirmed what I already suspected. Every legal document listed me as the sole owner of the property. My son had no ownership rights, and neither did his wife. I began documenting everything. I saved messages, recorded conversations, and photographed every change they made without permission. Their confidence grew. Ashley found apartments for me, claiming they would be perfect for someone my age. They even hired contractors to estimate a $15,000 renovation without asking me. When I stopped the contractors at the front door and told them the house belonged to me, Ashley argued that it would soon be theirs anyway. That was the moment I realized they no longer saw me as family. They saw me as an obstacle standing between them and the life they wanted. The final betrayal came during a family lunch. Ashley, Brenda, and even my son suggested I move into a senior living community so they could have the entire house for themselves. My own son quietly agreed, saying it would be better for everyone. My heart shattered, but I remained calm because I knew exactly what would happen next. The doorbell rang. I welcomed my attorney into the dining room. He placed legal notices on the table informing Ashley and Brenda that they had 30 days to leave my property. Their confidence disappeared instantly. They argued, threatened lawsuits, and even claimed I was mentally unstable. My attorney calmly explained that the house legally belonged to me and that I had every right to remove anyone living there. Ashley demanded that my son choose between us. He chose his wife and walked out of my house with her. Watching him leave was the hardest moment of my life, but I refused to surrender my dignity to keep someone who would not defend me. The following weeks were painful. The house felt empty. Yet it finally felt peaceful again. I restored every room the way I wanted, returned my late husband's portrait to its place, and slowly rebuilt my confidence. A month later, my son came back alone. He admitted he had been manipulated, apologized for failing to protect me, and accepted responsibility for everything that happened. I forgave him, but I also made it clear that forgiveness did not erase consequences. If he wanted a relationship with me, it had to be built on respect, honesty, and boundaries. Eventually, he separated from Ashley and started rebuilding his own life. Our relationship slowly healed, not because we ignored the past, but because we finally faced it honestly. Looking back, I realized the greatest lesson was never about protecting a house. It was about protecting my self-respect. A home is more than walls and furniture. It holds memories, sacrifice, and a lifetime of love. I learned that standing up for yourself may cost you comfort, but losing your dignity costs far more. In the end, I kept my home, regained my peace, and proved that no one has the right to erase the person who built the foundation in the first place.